Hello, welcome
Howdy,
back. I'm Dylan,
I'm Kevin.
and this is Sense of Direction. How's it going? How have you been?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
How was your New Year's?
it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, ended up at karaoke.
you did?
Mhm.
At Cookies?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you sing?
Yeah.
What'd you sing?
Float On by
By
Modest
Modest.
Mouse.
Nice.
I sang that one time there, and
Was it
nobody
after
was.
New Year's or
Oh, it was
before?
after. We got kicked out of Cookies.
Nice. That was like a good night.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What'd you do? You stayed.
I went to a bar and then I went home.
Yeah.
I didn't get too crazy. I had something to do the next morning, so I was like, I'll take it easy.
Business.
Yeah.
Nice. I slept in like a tiny bit, and then we went to brunch, and that was
You hammered or
not really.
hungover?
No, I think I just had like a slight little headache, but
Oh,
we didn't go super crazy.
yeah.
So, all right. Today we are going to be talking about the latte myth fact or the latte factor.
Latte.
Is it a myth? Is it true? Is it a balance between the two? How much does your daily coffee add up over the year? Can cutting it out actually help your life? And what should you do to save money in general?
Oh my neck.
You've probably heard it before. Stop buying coffee and you'll save thousands of dollars each year, which was brought to us by a guy named David Bach, who has written a lot of financial books about how you can save money and be a millionaire like him.
I've never heard of David Bach.
Yeah.
Bach.
Bach.
Do you want to know how much a coffee adds up in a year?
Yeah.
A $5 coffee adds up to $150 a month and $1,800 a year.
Dang. That's
some
a
dope.
lot. Yeah. But if you took that $1,800 a year and you invested an annual return of 8% for 30 years, that $1,800 a year would grow to nearly $226,000. What?
You're really good at math.
Yeah.
You just come up off the dome like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We kind of talking about how different accounts, saving accounts, kind of grow over time. So that 8% probably found a good deal.
That's crazy too. You don't think a lot about it, honestly. Like I think we talked about in the last episode how easy it is just to spend your money and not really think about it. I mean, you can start with coffee and then you can go bigger, right?
Yeah.
I feel like coffee is a good starting point, and then we can think of other things that you probably can cut back on. Trying to think of some good examples of it. We got housing, transportation. What else?
Like
little areas you can.
Yeah, like your utilities,
Yeah.
Insurance, like things that you spend the most on, like per month. So
yeah,
those I feel like kind of fall into like utility. Some of our housing tip was maybe you're spending so much on your rent that you should maybe consider looking for a new place. I was actually surprised to find out that a couple of my friends
are homeless.
No, they are paying like under $1,000 a month for their apartment, and I was like,
pretty good.
That's really good because the last apartment I was in was like $950, and then I still had to pay like water and trash or something. But that was like the cheapest I could personally find. So the fact that someone that I talked to was paying like $875, I was like, that's really nice.
Really good. Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess it's more like a lifestyle thing. I think we talked about in the last episode too. It's about your lifestyle, kind of what you can live with and without. Yeah. Housing is a good example. I was lucky enough to have a roommate, so it was cut in half. Sometimes you don't have that option, and sometimes you got to bite the bullet or go back home, live with mom, or under a bridge is also a good option too. You know.
I mean, I guess I did just see there's like this rave company that comes to Oklahoma sometimes, and they're
Like
doing
music
it.
rave?
Yeah, they're doing it underneath a bridge, and they said it's free if you come help us clean underneath the bridge.
That's a good incentive.
And yeah, I mean, I think the roommate conversation, like, sometimes it sucks and sometimes it's great because you get half down the middle half. Or, you know, maybe you're like, I'll pay the electric and the gas bill if they always do the dishes and buy the groceries or something. Yeah. You know? You don't have to just like, you can kind of formulate it how it would best fit both of your lives. Yeah. But we would say that investments, maximizing returns and minimizing fees, have far greater impacts than cutting out small expenses. So you gotta kind of tackle what you spend the most money on. And like, obviously, if your end of the year you spent like $3,000 on DoorDash, hey, maybe you should probably cut back on DoorDash. Yeah.
That was a specific number. Is that how much you?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
I thought you were spilling the beans there for a second.
No, but I don't know. Honestly, I should go back and look. It's definitely more than I wanted to, but I don't think I hit even 1,000. I think it was just like a couple $100s, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Which is why we say to have a budget, keep track of it, right? Mm-hmm. Then you see where your money's going. Changing your lifestyle if it's kind of impacting you negatively, you know. Like I know a lot of people they have some pretty high car payments. I'm pretty fortunate in my car payments, like okay, you know. Obviously now next time I get a car, I'm buying it cash. Like that's what I'm doing, moving on. But yeah, just like having a mentality to try to save as much money and try to, like you said, that $5 coffee over a month is $150. If you could just kind of in the back of your head be like, okay, instead of doing that, let me just try to save that much money and then just invest it in, you know, your 401k or Roth IRA or, you know.
Because then older you can buy as much coffee as they would want.
Yeah, all the coffee beans.
But let's say that $5 coffee is the only thing that gets you through your day or your week. Maybe you just cut it back. Instead of 5 days a week, you do 3 days or 2 days, you know, because that coffee means so much to you.
At that point, you lose your mind.
That is, yeah. You need something. And maybe that's like you get a Keurig or something. Like do an initial investment at your house so you can always have coffee instead of, I mean, I love supporting local businesses far more than like Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks coffee to begin with, but
it's kind of mid.
Become your own barista and save that dough.
It's more like you got to create a plan that's going to work for you, you know. Try not to create a prison, because then you're not going to fall through with it if like you're miserable, you know. Like I guess it's a perspective shift that you have to have, like,
or just like incorporate it into your budget already, you know. Yeah. Like, okay, you that $5 coffee really means so much to you, then maybe you do like you cut out on like drinks with friends or something, and then like you can just shift it. And if you're keeping up with your
budget,
then you can see flexibility from week to week, because not every week's the same, and like you should be kind of, you know, if you're not doing it at least daily, you should do it at least weekly. Have 1 day a week set out to where you kind of review, all right, what I do last week, and then that saves you a lot of time for doing like the end of the month review, because by the end of the month, 4 weeks have gone by, and it's harder to like time. You know, it's harder to kind of like change where you're actually needing to change.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Do you have any guilty pleasure that you spend?
I can't say it on camera.
Oh, okay.
No, honestly, coffee. I really do enjoy coffee. Yeah. Or caffeine. I'm just going to say caffeine because it's not just coffee.
Yeah.
I like stimulants.
Yeah, I dabble in some Red Bulls here and
there. Yeah.
So
yours is Red Bull?
Red Bull or coffee.
That's your guilty. Okay, I'll say it's caffeine, food. I think that's about it.
Yeah. I'm not really doing too much.
Too much what?
No, just just in general.
Yeah.
I have a lot of things this year that I'm trying. Like, I've been kind of doing the last few months of like trying to like put together stuff that I actually want to do. And then now this month I'm like, I really don't have time to like just be like willy-nilly with my money.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm on the same boat.
So we're locked down.
Yeah.
Or locked in.
There you go. That perspective shit I was talking about earlier. Yeah. You're catching on.
So maybe that coffee you can't let it go. So then maybe you should think about the subscriptions that you barely use. Maybe tone down the impulse shopping. I was talking to my friend that came up for New Year's, and ever since I knew her, like shopping was like her dopamine hit. Yeah. And so she was telling me about these like sweatshirts, and she like woke up the next morning so she could like get the drop, and she was like waiting in line. And these sweatshirts are like
that's crazy.
$150, and they just say like a word on top. If I say it, then you'll know what it is. But okay, I'm not gatekeeping. They're called Park. I just found out about them. It literally just says Park, and then that is in different colors, and then the sweatshirt is in different colors and whatever. But people are paying $150 and selling out on their drops because of it.
No comment.
I've never been a big fan of like giant logo, like brand name. Like if that's the main cool focal point. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah. So just cut back on the unnecessary small expenses. If you have an app kind of like Rocket Money, it breaks it down for you. So I do check that month to month, and they do have like year. Like they'll do it in like a big, what is that, like a pie chart or something? I think so.
The circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it breaks it down like, okay, you spent this much. This is how much you paid in rent. This is how much you paid in utilities. Here's like groceries and food. And sometimes you do have to like go through and like do like categorize the purchases, because sometimes I get into a bad habit of just like moving money to my Cash App card, because then I'm like, if it's on my Cash App card, then it's like free money. It's not free money.
We need to talk, Dylan.
I know. So I usually have to go through there, and I'll be like, okay, well, this was for food, this was for someone's birthday. I usually just use it for food.
I will say some good steps, and I've talked about it already, and I kind of do it, is you automate your savings to where it's like before you even see it, it's already like somewhere safe. Yes. Like you're not going to touch it. And then just maximizing your income, it's like, you don't want to let go of that coffee. Okay. Like make more money so that coffee is not like creating a dent, in your budget. Like,
so that $5 is just a drop versus like a giant ripple.
Change, just pocket change. $5 to me, what is it? Nothing. Pocket change, so. You
could ask for a raise. You could invest in skills that increase your earning potential, or you could build on your passive income. I think that's kind of what I'm going to focus on this year, is doing more like side projects, side gigs. And fingers crossed, because there's a lot of things happening this month, or not this month, but this year in general. So, and then I just found out that one of my best friends is moving to Alaska. So I'll have to.
Is that the girl from Arizona?
No.
You got everybody moving.
I know, everybody's moving.
Everybody's moving to Alaska.
But it's funny because I have a friend, well, their husbands are in Air Force.
Oh.
So I have a friend that's been in Alaska for 4 years. She's moving to San Antonio in April. And then my friend that just found out she's moving to Alaska is moving in like September. So they're doing like a
switcheroo. A good old switcheroo.
Yeah.
But
invest wisely. I actually just increased my Acorns app to do a little bit
10.
more than I was. I always keep the roundup on because I feel like it's surprising how much money that does.
Don't you have to have a card for that?
For Acorns?
No. Like the roundup.
Yeah, like it's linked to your bank account.
What the fuck? I don't know why I can't get that one figured out. It doesn't let me do it. Anyways, that's my own personal problem. But yeah, invest the money you're saving wisely. That's good.
And I do like that you said just like go ahead and automate it so that it's automatically like you don't even have to think about it. Yeah. Like you're not consciously being like, oh, should I put $100 in my savings this month or should I go to the movies or whatever, you know? Just automatically do it. And then you don't have to think about it. And then you have your like set budget already. And then you're saving for your future. Already done.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
So?
You want me to ask you?
Oh. Are there things that you could go back on, or do you need an extra income strategy?
Well, you already answered the last one.
Yeah. I feel like there are some things that I could cut back on, which I've already done this month. We're 3 days in. I broke it down.
Wait, 4 days in.
I know, but we'll be checking back in, so we'll see if I'm keeping it accountable. I'm trying to think.
What are things I need to cut back on? Probably caffeine, honestly. My brother's doing a fast. He's doing a David fast, so he's just gonna eat vegetables for like 20-something days. I'm like, dude.
Just vegetables?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the longest was, like 27 days I had it fast from like alcohol, cigarettes, like it was pretty good.
Was that when you broke your foot?
It was.
Okay.
It was.
Nice.
But to recap, cut back on expenses that don't align with your values or goals.
Or your vibes.
With your vibes. Focus your energy on big financial wins that truly move the needle.
And then let us know what your guilty spending is. Your guilty pleasure spending. That sounds weird.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Yeah. I do like that. There was a podcast that I listened to and they talked about movies, and then they would always ask like, is it guilty? Is it a pleasure? Or is it a guilty pleasure? So let us know below what your 2026 goals are. And hopefully we have brought you some sense of direction.